All right, how's everybody doing? Yoru Fitz, here with just Jalen from Westchester, New York.
So what's up? What's
Brought
up?
him here today to have a discussion about the processes that kind of go into his content creation, what it means to him, and I'll give it over to him so he can tell a little bit about himself.
All right, my name is Jalen. I'm from New Rochelle, New York, and content just like became a real big part of my life, like 3 years ago, for real, for real. And since I've been starting it, it was just like, just couldn't give it up. I feel like I was too deep. I couldn't give it up. You know what I'm saying? So
So you said 3 years ago. Was this like around COVID?
COVID, bro, COVID.
Wow, yeah, COVID changed a lot of lives,
COVID
like
changed a lot of
in
lives.
both good ways and bad ways. Do you think you would have found content creation without COVID?
Probably, I mean, I was always hip to content creation, like YouTube and stuff like that. But me creating content myself, no. Because off rip, like 2019 and 2020, everybody thought that TikTok was lame. Everybody thought it was cringy. And I was one of them. I really thought. But hey, I was in my crib, dolo. I was like, yo, I'm about to make a few videos.
Yeah.
Like,
Now it's all social media when it first starts. I remember we was in high school, 2012. Instagram had just started popping. I'm like, yeah, y'all losers. Like, y'all really taking pictures and posting it. I don't get it. I see the vision. Next thing I knew, made an Instagram, and that's how everybody in college was connecting at the
yeah.
time. So it's interesting to see how social media, like, there's always, the first wave of people who want to jump in, and then whatever part, maybe you're the second wave, you always find yourself. It's like we can't escape it.
Yeah.
Just like TikTok. So I know you were talking about content and how that started for you during COVID. What does content mean to you? Like how would you define that?
I mean, content, I feel like content is literally anything that you post on the internet. Like, you can post a tweet. Like, one of my tweets back in 2020, I was like, yo, by the summer, I'm gonna be TikTok famous. Like, that's content. Like, it's like, yo, it's something that people are engaged in. Sometimes people content don't be seen, that's regular. But like video content, which is the biggest form of content now, photo content, which gets, not seen that much on Instagram because they pushing videos so much.
Yeah.
All of that is content,
And it's interesting because I think when we look at algorithms, people love a narrative, whether it's in sports, whether it's in real life, all these, believe it or not, narratives and tales we see on like Good Morning America.
Yeah.
So seeing that tweet of, I'm going to be TikTok famous.
Yeah.
And now,
Yeah.
the stats back that up.
It was a real bold tweet, I will say, because when I started TikTok, I was doing the cringiest shit ever.
Sometimes cringy works, but I think, I almost think it's like whenever you're in any facet of your career, there's a part where you have to pay it forward. Like you gotta have to study and put your respects to the game. That may not be in line with what your actual values are, but it's something you have to do to get where you want to get. So now, would you consider yourself TikTok famous?
I mean, I got like 560,000 followers. Some people see that as TikTok famous. Some people see it as millions TikTok famous. Because honestly, 560,000 followers on TikTok is like 30,000 on Instagram.
Oh,
like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so oversaturated on TikTok. It's so many creators. It's so many people with a bigger following and stuff like that. The big people that's TikTok famous is the people that get these followers like 2 million, 3 million, and then they start working with brands and stuff like that, like GoPuff, stuff like that. So I would say, yeah, I am a form of a TikTok famous, but to me, it doesn't really feel like it.
So it doesn't feel like it, like to what you're saying. How have you kind of balanced like separating your social media persona and then also just real life? Because there's a lot of people that we see who have, I mean, not to your stature, but different numbers and metrics on social media, but it's like, okay, my life hasn't changed that much. People may know me, okay, that's just Jalen from TikTok. But how do you kind of balance who you are on social media and who you are in real life?
So this is how I balance it. I'm the same person on and off the camera. Like, there's no real balance. If I'm not putting on a show for anybody, then I don't have to take off the mask at the end of the day once the cameras is off. You know what I'm saying? So I just try to be myself in every content possible. So I don't have to even deal with that.
Does it get exhausting when people come up to you and feel like they know you?
I don't get, like, people don't come up to me that much.
Really?
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, 3 people have, like, in the last 2 weeks, saying, oh, you're just Jalen from TikTok. Oh, nah, you're the funniest effer alive. I don't know if I can curse.
Yeah, not go crazy.
Okay, so you're the funniest motherfucker alive. Keep doing what you do. Keep doing that for me up. But that's new to me. Like, if no one really comes up to me, it's because, like, I feel like my face is warped with the whole 0.5. So it's like, people don't really know who I am unless you know who I am.
Yeah, okay, because based on the content of how close the camera is when you do your videos. Okay, that makes sense. So, were there any struggles you would say you experienced starting in COVID? Because I think, I'm not even sure, I mean, most of your videos, you're for the most part alone. But even being outside, getting into the places that would kind of elevate the concept of the content, how would you navigate that for like during COVID?
So during COVID, like when I first started doing TikTok, my pops actually had COVID and he was in like the room. Like,
Wow.
feel me? No one knows what it is. It was just me, my mom, and my brother. So during him just going through what he was going through and us just praying and like really scared, honestly, I was just making like TikToks and I was just like, yo, this gonna blow. I was making TikToks every single day. And then I started doing YouTube. When I started doing YouTube with one of my friends, Edna, shout out to her. We was doing YouTube and we went out and we would do like mukbangs or just regular vlogs and stuff like that, pranks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was like, it really was a risk because we really didn't know what COVID was. But it was like, yo, God got me at this point. Like, that's what I was really
I remember when COVID first started. I remember exactly where I was. I was supposed to go to Afro Nation in Puerto Rico, and my car had broke down that same week.
Damn.
So I was like, I guess I'm not going. Then next week, everything changed. Like flights were canceled. I was on the phone like 4 or 5 hours trying to get all my money back. Like it was like the world just switched off quick. And nobody, like to your point, nobody had a real understanding of what COVID was. It just seemed like something like sort of not fake, but not real because we can't like tangibly grab it until like first someone you know, someone who knows someone who knows someone got sick. Then it was someone who someone knows. And it just came closer. So the next thing you know, you wake up and you can't smell.
Craziest thing is that it didn't even go like that for me. It was like,
Really?
I was at college all the way up in Watertown, New York, near Canada.
Watertown, New York?
Yep.
That's a real place?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was like we was in class and they telling us about COVID and saying, oh yeah, school is gonna be ending, y'all gonna go home and this, that, and third. And I find out that the place where I live is the epicenter of everything. That's where it started at.
Wow.
New Rochelle, New York. It was one person, they blocked off a whole neighborhood.
So what was the name of the town?
It's New Rochelle.
New Rochelle, New York.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Because New York did get hit hard. Like they were getting, at one point they had like 10,000 new cases. Yeah. I don't know if it was a day or something, but y'all was going crazy.
Yeah, it started where I'm from, man. I'm like, crazy. Damn, I'm going home to this shit. And it's like, wow, I don't even know what this shit is.
And even through all of that, you found a way to create and find yourself in front of the camera throughout all that.
Yeah, it took some time, but it was just like, I felt like I'm one of those people, like once I start something, I really, really focus, especially if I like doing it, because I did like doing it. I really keep just going and going and going because I see the bigger picture. I don't just see what's happening now. I don't see when I'm just getting 30 likes. I don't see when I'm just getting 14 views. I don't see that. I just keep going. Like, that's it.
And I think there's a good kind of practice where you're always looking forward. But I think especially in this space of creating, it's almost like a push and pull where you always want to keep looking forward past what's in front of you because success may not be present, but sometimes that may not allow you to take in what you've accomplished. Where you look up one day, it's like, wow, I've been doing this for 2-3 years. I've been able to kind of craft a niche for myself. But because I'm always forward thinking and focused on what's next, I may have missed some of the moments that I may want back later.
Yeah.
Have you had any experience with that? Like, how do you kind of balance working hard, but also patting yourself on the back for, building a following, a platform, stuff of that nature?
I mean, I try to do that, like pat myself on the back, but it's like, I don't know how to like being like, I don't know, when it comes to like being humble and confident and stuff like that, I really don't know the difference between it. So I really just try to be humble, and I don't really like tell everybody, oh yeah, I did this, I did this. I don't really flex my achievements. It just lives in my achievements, and I just go on from it. So it's kind of hard to say that I do pat myself on the back all the time, where I look at myself and be like, yo, I'm really doing good. I'm really this person, I'm really that person. I really have this amount of followers. I just be like, all right, what's next, what's next? And it kind of is like unhealthy, but I'm still working on it, you know?
Do you, how have you been able to overcome like the challenges you overcome?
Yeah.
What have you learned about yourself throughout those processes?
Like, so what type of challenges you want me to like?
So anything that, you know, creating during COVID, like building that following, because your first video, you probably, when you first dropped it,
Yeah.
the reception may have been, okay, this went crazy. But how did you come back, like your first successful video, right?
Yeah.
How did that feel? And how were you able to replicate that?
So it felt good. I remember when my first video was. I think it was me. It was like some black youngster sound.
Yeah,
I did
that'll
like
do it.
Yeah, I did like a video of something about like your mom or something like that, like whatever. And it just went crazy. I'm just looking at the numbers. It was like 50,000 likes. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. Like, I really can do it. I really can do it. And then, you know, the next video ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
The next video ain't do nothing. And you just gotta keep on, like, TikTok is one of those platforms where if you just gotta keep on shooting. You're gonna miss a lot of them. But once you start making it and get the ball rolling, then that's when you start hitting.
So did you learn like what kind of worker you were? Like, cause that sounds like perseverance to me.
Mm-hmm.
You did it once, you had success, but the second time, third time, fourth time, even fifth, it wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
What made you believe you could achieve that level again?
It was just that it happened once. Once it happens once, and there's a lot of people out here that's posting content right now, making content right now. Never happened for them, and they just keep on going. It never happened for them. So it's like the fact that it happened for me one time, I know I have what it takes to replicate it. And I've been through thousands of niches. I mean, thousands. So now that I found something that I'm really good at, which is skits, it's like I just know I can just keep on going, keep on going.
Sometimes you only need to feel that feeling once to constantly sort of try to chase it again.
Yeah.
But because you felt it, you're almost like addicted to it. Like, I know what success in this lane looks like. Why would I ever stop?
Yeah.
Because I'm probably better at it than I was when I got it the first time. So now, evidently, it'll probably be easier for me to get it. And even if I'm not seeing that, if I believe it, there's no way I kind of can't get where I want to go.
That's true.
So, what is your approach to making videos? Like, I wouldn't say I'm the biggest TikTok person. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. But like, kind of mastering the algorithm and understanding what works for you. How did you know that was, because I know you said you were on YouTube, but you're not on currently.
Yeah.
Why was TikTok like, I want to say the focal point of the social medias you use?
So TikTok was the focal point because it's like short videos.
Yeah.
Also, it's not a lot of like things to do for the video. Like if I do a YouTube video, I have to have a cameraman, I have to have an idea, and I have to do it for 10 minutes. Most of the time, those 10 minutes were actually 50 minutes.
Yeah.
Edited down to 10 minutes. And then I gotta edit the video. It's too much.
Yeah, video editing is a little crazy.
Yeah.
That's not my
thing.
thing.
It really turned me off from all that YouTube stuff. But TikTok is right on your phone. You can do something real quick. Like me and my friends, we just go out and make a skit. And then I don't do any editing. I put words on it, drop it, watch it do what it do, then we go back at it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's easier. That's why the focal point was TikTok, because it was easier and it was hitting harder than what my YouTube videos are doing. Because if I take 2 to 3 days to make a YouTube video and edit a YouTube video, and then I drop it, and then it does nothing, that's gonna hurt me way more than a video that I just took 5 minutes to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really what it was.
And I would even say like YouTube videos, I mean, TikTok algorithm is just superior right now. There's not really much that's gives people a chance to blow up in a quicker fashion. So I definitely can see why people navigate towards that. So you built this platform, you have the following. What's next? Like what's the next progression that you would like to take with where you're at currently?
I ask myself that every day, but I also have what I want to be next. Like I want to start working with brands more. Like recently, I just got a package from Kai, Air Kai.
Yeah, on Twitch, right?
Yeah, no, not Twitch. Not Kai Sinat.
Oh, not Kai
You know
Cenat.
the ones that makes the sneakers.
Oh,
Kai.
okay, a
Yeah,
different brand.
so
Okay.
he sent me like a big ass bag of like 2 shoes and shirts and stuff like that. I want to start working with like brands like him, brands like one of the biggest brands I shop with, like Boo Man, like stuff like that. Just like start working with more brands, and also what the main goal is to get into like Netflix, Hulu,
Yeah.
movies and stuff like that. Because my videos, I'm basically directing, script writing, and acting in my videos. So it's like I could just take that and put it on a bigger platform. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think you would need to do you think you would need in any capacity change your approach to how you're creating videos to kind of garner interest from those bigger media giants in the space?
Nah, I don't think so. Cause I made one video just recently, not super recently, but recently. It was about The Boys, you know, the show.
Yeah,
The Boys.
that's a great show. Amazon Prime, right?
Yeah, so I made the video about A-Train basically running over his girlfriend.
Oh,
and
that was
that
was crazy.
11-second video. And I tagged The Boys and I tagged Jesse T. Austin, or I forgot his name, but A-Train, the person that like plays A-Train, they both commented on it and they both liked it. So it's like you can get their attention.
Yeah.
It's just what you make your video about and how do you like go about it. But
Yeah.
the way I go about my videos, like I don't curse OD like when it comes to like words that they've been like banned in, like the N-word, stuff like that. I don't do all that because I know that's gonna turn
The bigger dollars off.
Yeah, so it's like I try to censor myself so everything could be, family friendly. So.
Yeah, and I think you touched on a good point, like taking advantage of those actors, those shows, those spaces. Because I would say 10, 15 years ago, I had no way to connect to any of the people of the shows I watched.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ultra stars, I would know them, be like, oh, that's Tom Hanks, that's Denzel Washington, that's Lawrence Fishburne, that's whoever the actors are. I know their names, but I can't just add them.
Yeah.
So I think even that approach, being aware of what you say, definitely puts you in the position to, get to that next step in terms of what you want to do.
Yeah.
So I would say, in closing, is there any show that you feel you can see yourself on? Like today? I mean, like if they called you Tuesday, you're ready to hop on and
any show?
Or even movie. It could be
any show or movie? Damn, nah, I don't see anything. Like probably like a new Netflix movie that come out or something like that. But I don't know, have a specific show.
So Netflix is definitely somewhere that like
like Netflix is, Netflix loves TikTok. They always on TikTok trying to market on TikTok and stuff like that.
I would agree with that. I feel like they give most of the like I've seen a few TikTok stars have either like a special or see them in random movies.
Yeah, like King Batch.
Yeah.
Vine, first of all, Vine, everybody that was on Vine, they started. That was the first wave.
Yeah.
TikTok is the second wave. So I'm in the second wave generation. Vine was the first wave. Look what King Batch is doing. He's in all types of movies, making all this money just from making those Vines from back in the day.
Yeah, which is
so
insane.
It's like
and Vine was like that was a big thing when I was like in high school. And then I was like,
and I wasn't even in tune to Vine. I didn't even try to make a video on Vine.
Crazy.
So I wish I did though.
Yeah, I mean Vine, I would say TikTok now is almost like Vine 2.0.
Yeah.
So even the second generation, there's different things. I feel like TikTok has more capabilities, but I think it's good to even that you're mentioning these people who kind of paved the way.
Yeah.
Come before you. It's important to understand where you're coming from, where you need to go. I'm here with just Jalen. Thanks for coming out, taking the time to chat with us. This is Inside the Vibe, and we'll catch you in the next one.